Hey guys, my name is Philip Elliott, and I'm here, one of the owners at Social Cut and Shave in Calgary, Alberta, on the busiest street in Calgary. Now, a little bit of my history is I've been educating between Aveda and Bruzel for the past 15 years and been cutting hair for 22. I opened up Social 10 years ago. Like in 2009, I ended up winning Canadian Men's Hairstylist of the Year for the Contessa Awards. And that's where I met a guy named Kirk Kiefer. And we clicked. I understand the material he was delivering, and I really connected with it. And that completely revolutionized the way I did business to this day. And from 2009 to 2016, I decided to start transitioning my hairstyling career more into a barber. At this point, I look at myself still as a hairstylist, and I just really enjoy cutting hair. I love using clippers, I love cutting hair short, but that is my domain, cutting 100%. Taught everything from long hair, bobs, trend classes, barbering, shaving. I feel extremely confident, especially with the connections that I've had throughout my career, that I am the one to come and join the Scumbassadors. Make it a little more crisp. Always take care of the voice. I like to start off with a horseshoe section. Because I want the weight to sit quite high. I'm taking it higher than most people normally do.
All the way around to the other side.
I believe sectioning is the foundation of your haircut. So I make sure that this part is perfect. Now I'm working from the bottom up, taking a pass and visualizing the kind of shape that I want to see. So now I'm just gonna go in and create a little bit of a baseline to get the bottom a bit shorter. Now I forgot to section out the mullet portion. So I'll do that right now. Right at the O-bone, because I want that hair to fill in the void of his head shape.
I'm just going to quickly braid this away so that I don't accidentally cut the mullet off. As open as Dustin is.
The one thing he doesn't want is to lose what he's worked so hard for. Now back to regular programming. Coming through. Again, and using the guide from above his ear to start working into the back of the head shape. I personally like, instead of going around the ears, actually work off of them. I create a T section where I'm going to start by cutting the front right. I pull it vertical. I find my guide from what my previously cut, and I work from short to long.
Long. I'm gonna work my way all the way into the front hairline.
I'm going to take my running guide, I'm going to add it, and that's going to be my guide from front to back on the left side. I stand in front, all to do with mechanics. My fingers are thinnest and strongest at the points, and that's how I can pick up that hair with ease.
All the way through to the front hairline.
Now I take another running guide, add that to my orange slice in the crown. And I'm gonna take pie-shaped sections and work myself back to center. I'm gonna switch sides and work from the right side to center. And I'm gonna establish a more square shape. Cut this point off. Now I drop the braid. I'm gonna comb through it. I'm just gonna do the lightest amount of bias cutting. And elevate up so that I maintain my length.
Vertical sections from center to one side and then the other.
And then I use a little bit of the grooming tonic. Throw that through the top. Scrunch it in through the back a little bit. But what I think is fantastic for curly hair is the grooming cream. You need moisture in order to create great curl. A little bit of moisture, a little bit of hold, and you've got the best looking curl ever. I put quite a bit in, maybe throw the leftovers through the rest of the hair. I start off with a diffuser. And this is to exaggerate the curl that he has with his mullet. I put the hair in the bowl and I keep it here until he says ow. That's what I'm talking about. I like to pull the hair back while I blow dry forward to create a natural volume. Now with his hair dried naturally, I'm gonna refine the perimeter. I've given him a haircut. This is my final opportunity before I surprise him with the look he never knew he was gonna get. I started off with the Ruzel Grooming Tonic to give it some hold. I wanted his hair to stand up and kind of expand. So this gives you the nice grit and texture you need to be able to achieve that. Then I went in and I scrunched a lot of moisture in it with the grooming cream right in the back to help create these curls. But now I'm gonna go for the clay. And who doesn't love the smell of peppermint?
I love it. I love it.
See?
I should do that with you.
I use a little bit. I'm gonna emulsify it in my hands. I'm gonna start in the crown, work my way forward. I'm not gentle about it, I really get it in there. All of the leftovers, I'm gonna put into the curl. And I look in the mirror.